Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. My name is Will from the Overwatch YouTube channel, and in this video we are going to be taking a look at an in-depth hero guide for the sharpest shot in the West, McCree. McCree has the potential to be one of the deadliest heroes in the game if played properly. However, certain things such as being out of position or using the wrong type of shot can make you very vulnerable to dying. McCree's main weapon is his Peacekeeper. This is a 6-shot revolver which fires at 2 rounds per second and deals 35 to 70 damage without headshots. Headshots can double his damage, meaning that you should always go for the headshot when possible. It takes 1.5 seconds to reload, which isn't the fastest when it comes to Overwatch, and he has 2 types of shot. His primary fire is exactly what we just talked about, however his alternative fire is Fan the Hammer. What this does is it empties all of McCree's shots at a range of 6 rounds a second, each shot dealing a maximum of 45 damage, meaning that you can deal 270 damage because you cannot headshot with Fan the Hammer. There are 2 bad things about Fan the Hammer, these being the fact that the recoil is very high and the reload time is a little longer at 1.8 seconds. So which shot is better? Well, it depends on the situation. If you're new to McCree, then I recommend practicing your headshots on Anabots before trying to land headshots, because it's when you can land them consistently that you are a threat. If you can consistently land headshots however, then I recommend using that more than the Fan the Hammer, but it's always good to use a mix. Now let's talk about McCree's first ability, which is his combat roll. Combat roll is very simple but also very effective. McCree rolls in the direction he's moving, instantly reloading his Peacekeeper. He moves a distance of 6 meters and he can do that every 8 seconds. This ability can come very useful when trying to engage in combat, but also when trying to get out of a fight you know you aren't going to win. I recommend that you mainly use it to escape fights, but if someone escapes you during a fight, then you can roll towards them, reload your gun in the process, and take them out. McCree's second ability is his Flashbang. What this does is it stuns the enemy for a total of 0.7 seconds, which gives you time to finish them off. I say finish them off because Flashbang deals 25 damage, which does mean that you can kill an enemy using it. Flashbang can travel a total of 5 meters and it has a 2 meter radius on explosion. The cooldown of his ability is longer than his combat roll at 10 seconds and the cast time is 0.35 seconds. I mentioned in the Genji guide that you can deflect flashbangs, so watch out for that, otherwise Genji could flashbang you. If you do try to flashbang Genji, make sure to throw it at a wall or the ground near him when he has his deflect up. Another thing you can't flashbang is a Reinhardt's shield. But what you can do is throw your flashbang above the shield and stun Reinhardt in the process. McCree's ultimate ability is Deadeye. McCree locks onto his targets much like Soldier 76's ultimate, however once locked on, McCree can instantly kill his enemies in sight. Deadeye is often used wrong and can end up getting you killed. Sometimes people don't hold on to it as long because there needs time to charge. The problem is that if you hold it for too long though, there's a risk of you being killed. As your sound when you use your ultimate, which I'm sure you're all familiar with, it's announced to the whole game so everyone can know where you are, and the fact that you have a big red circle around you makes you very visible to enemies. Now let's talk about some useful combos to use. The first one is the Tank Buster combo. McCree used to be able to Fan the Hammer, Flashbang and Fan the Hammer again and deal a whopping 800 damage, which is enough to kill a tank. However, this got nerfed, meaning that it now only deals 450 damage. To kill a tank, I now recommend this combo. Headshot, flashbang, another headshot, combat roll away, and then a couple more headshots. This does require a lot of headshots, so make sure to practice as much as possible on the Anabots, as I said before. Another thing to mention is that it's very difficult to kill a Tracer, as it's hard to land a flashbang. Even if you do, by the time you've lined up her headshot, she will have recoiled away, so I recommend hitting her with a body shot, then flashbanging her, and then another body shot. This combo means that she won't be able to recoil and gain back her health, and it will also net you another kill. What about matchups? Firstly, we'll talk about the assault category. How does McCree fare against them? Well, McCree excels at medium range, so if you can keep that area, then you should be alright. But when it comes to close range, heroes like Genji and Tracer will be able to outplay you due to their speed. What about defense? Well, McCree is better at taking out most of the defensive heroes. If we think about snipers like Widowmaker and Hanzo, Widowmaker has no chance at medium range, and if you land a flashbang, then she's pretty much dead. Hanzo may be able to hit you with a scatter arrow, but in general you'll have the edge on him. When it comes to Bastion and Torbjorn, he is not as effective. Bastion can mow McCree down, but a good McCree will be able to hide behind his tank, letting the tank take the damage, then flashbang the Bastion and take him out. I don't recommend trying to go after Bastion on your own, and in general I always recommend staying with your team unless you're trying to get in a good position for Deadeye. Tanks are a bit on the tricky side. While you have a good old tank buster combo, they can still have the edge on you. Zarya can always block your flashbang and a couple of the shots. Winston's bubble can prove deadly against you. Roadhog's hook can instantly have taken you out the game, and D.Va can close the gap on you and then block all your shots. But if you use your combat roll effectively, then you can escape all these situations unscathed. Say Winston or D.Va jumps you, combat roll away and get out of danger. If Roadhog tries to hook you, roll to the left or right to avoid it. And if Zarya's got her shield up, I would say just leaving her until your teammates can come and help you out. Supports are easy for Mcree. Mercy, Zenyatta and Ana are no problem. Lucio's a bit trickier, however, due to his high mobility, and I wouldn't recommend chasing him down, but the rest of the supports you can take down with ease. And that just about wraps up our McCree guide. If you found this video helpful or you enjoyed it, then make sure to like it, share it with your friends if you think they need help playing McCree, and I've been Will from the Overwatch YouTube channel, and I will catch you in the next video.